Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Hub back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Dallas Mavericks potentially signing Klay Thompson. Even though the Dallas Mavericks season is not over, they are not even started. They have not even started their playoff matchup against the Los Angeles Clippers yet. It is still since the Golden State Warriors elimination against the Sacramento Kings, been reported that the Dallas Mavericks will have interest in signing Klay Thompson this offseason. Klay Thompson had a horrendous performance against the Sacramento Kings on Tuesday with a very nice 0 points, 0 for 10 shooting, 0 for 6 from 3. 4 rebounds. That was his only stat line of the night. 4 rebounds. And that was it for Klay Thompson. What happened to playoff Klay? Game 6 Klay. I know it wasn't Game 6. But Klay is supposed to step up for you in games and big situations like that, and he couldn't do it. And there have been times this season where Klay has not shown up. But at the same time, I also want to say there have also been times this season where Klay has shown up for Golden State, and he's played good basketball. Look, and I think that's been the biggest problem for Klay, and you know, if you look at it, he's been either really good for this team, he's either shooting lights out for this team, or he's just absolutely garbage. He has and this hasn't really been a problem before, or just before, since his injury problems. I mean, we have seen him have some inconsistency problems here and there, but he's never had this much inconsistency problems in his career. This was his worst season since his second year in the league. He averaged 18 points per game, which is not even bad. He averaged 18 points per game, and I'm here complaining. Shot 39% from 3. But this is the first season he didn't average 20 points per game in a season since his third season in the league in the 2013-14 season with the Golden State Warriors. Yes, his minutes went down this year, but that was because of his performance. It's not like his minutes just went down because his minutes went down. It was because of how he was performing for this Golden State team. His minutes went down a little bit over 3 minutes per game. His points per game went down by 4. Maybe if he was playing around the same minutes, he would have been around 20 points per game for the Golden State Warriors if he was getting 33 minutes per game. But he was having major inconsistency problems, so I really wouldn't be able to tell you if he would be at 20 if he was getting the same minutes he was getting last year. But I still think he would be a nice signing for the Dallas Mavericks because, look, Klay Thompson was terrible for Golden State last year, but he was also good. And I will talk about how he was terrible, but he was good. But I think it would be different for Klay being with the Dallas Mavericks in the Dallas Mavericks uniform because he's not the second option. He's not that first scoring option if Steph is out or Steph is struggling. He's not that second option if Steph is playing good or is not injured. If Steph's getting double teamed, he's getting trapped, they need to trust on Klay. Now, he would be the third option on this on this Dallas Mavericks team. And he really hasn't been a third option on any team of the Golden State Warriors since Kevin Durant left the Warriors. It's the last 3 seasons since he's been back from his 2 injuries, he's always been the Golden State Warriors' second scoring option. Maybe you could say Jordan Poole, but Jordan Poole came off the bench. Going back to 2018-19 season, he was the third option for Golden State. When they had Durant and Curry, and he averaged 21 points per game that season. I think Klay would have less to worry about with playing with Kyrie and Luka, and he could just kind of sit back and relax. I've also watched how good Kyrie and Luka have been to get the ball to their other shooters this season. I think Klay would work really well with the ball movement that Luka and Kyrie have. I think they would really work well together. I think Klay would have a very good season next year with the Dallas Mavericks, and I think they'd be a real contender in the Western Conference, adding in Klay Thompson in free agency. But we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens with the Dallas Mavericks in the postseason in the first round, and we'll see what happens with Klay Thompson this offseason. Let me know your thoughts on the potential signing in the comment section, though, and peace out.